got a little bit of a like a little flag or something that we might be forming, possibly. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Said on the 5 minute. Look, the 5 minute needs a much deeper pullback than the 1 minute does. That's why I'm kind of cautious with it. I'm gonna look at this week contracts though. Pretty cheap anyway. Trying to get filled. Let's see. 1 point. Might have to go next week. Try to get filled twice on these 48 calls. I can't get filled right now. Let's see. The volume is actually good on them. Why I can't get filled? The volume on next week's is a lot better. It's a good thing I couldn't get filled. Let's see. This might be a good opportunity to buy the dip on it. Let's see. I'm looking at next week. I'm looking at next week. Something about the weeklies, I ain't feeling it. Something about the weeklies, I ain't feeling it. I don't know what it is. Tried to get filled on 0 days when it initially broke out, but I couldn't. I'm glad I couldn't. Let's see. This would be perfect trying to catch it down here. I think we can get that too. I think they'll push it down there. If we can catch a like a hammer or something off of this right here. This is the Ripster Cloud. Use the Ripster Cloud. They're nothing but like EMA. So you typically want to catch them on kind of like a you treat it the same way you do as a break and retest as far as what you want to see when you're trying to get into it. So you want to see it kind of like make a bullish hammer off of it, which that's exactly what I was saying. You got to be careful with, bro. I'm telling you, these stocks like this, man, they will pump and dump these stocks like they do not care, bro. Let me see. 50 call for next week. It's like 145 right now. 47 calls, 250. Let's see. I got my eyes on 50 calls. You say why? Why 50 calls? Because when you zoom out, Take this off. You don't need this right now. When you zoom out, you can see we got room all the way up here, 52. So we got a lot of room. See, the spreads are wide too. Looking at January 17th. Yeah, I'm looking at January 17th. I'm looking at January 17th. Yep. Just trying to see. All right. I'm finna grab two of the 50 calls right now just to start. Two of the 50 calls right now just to start. And I want to see if it's gonna start pushing back up. If it starts pushing, or if it starts flagging or anything, I'm gonna look to buy three more contracts. Um, when we start to show strength. I mean, right now you just got a big red candle. We start showing strength, I'm gonna buy three more contracts. So in total, I'm looking to have five total contracts. And the fill on that is 135. Just trying to push it in. It got no pattern. It's just dropping and pushing up. I'm not gonna add unless you start breaking out. Right now, I've got the starters too. I'm looking to have 5 contracts. Right now, I only got 2. I'm trying to have 5 if we start the breakout. Would really want to see it kind of flag a little bit for a little bit longer first, but we'll see. SQ, man, SQ is down today, $2.89. Tesla breaking below 400. SPY must be dropping hard. Let me see. SPY might be dropping hard. We might be able to trade SPY as well. Yep, SPY dropping. See what Apple is doing. Apple actually bounced at that support, so it never got below it. That's cool. Yeah, everything kind of selling off, look like. You got Bitcoin down $3,000. So that's why dang Square getting killed, Bitcoin getting killed. That's crazy. All right, we starting to look like something a little bit now. Now we starting to kind of try to shape something up. We starting to try to shape something up a little bit here. Y'all see it? What's that? Y'all see that this pattern? I know y'all see it. Gotta see it. What do y'all see? What do y'all see? What is that? Do y'all see a little something? A bull flag pattern. Yep. Yep. Doesn't mean it's gonna break out. Hopefully. We'll see. I think it will. Just waiting to add the other contracts if we do break out. When I add these other contracts, trying to see where my stop gonna be. A tough, hard stop is definitely here. If we break out, a super hard stop has to be here. But um, if we start to break out a lot and I hold and it starts to pull back, either a break even stop or at this point, because you start thinking about higher lows, things like that. I mean, you really only have this, then you don't have another higher low until right here, which this is a $2 dang cap, right? So that's $2. That's a lot. So we'll see. But for right now, I want to hold. I wouldn't get happy with anything unless we start breaking holiday. We really need to break holiday. That's really what we need to break. Anything below holiday can just get sold off. Definitely make the right choice, not getting the weeklies. I think if you're gonna try to hold a move like this, you're gonna have a little time. Just cause man, they gonna play around with it, drop it, push it up. They gonna play around with this. Five-minute still looks decent. Flagging on the 5 minute. That's a nice 5 minute candle. That looks pretty good. See if it holds. It's gonna be the problem. Trying to break out of it on the 1 minute. The volume wasn't super high, but see, volume wasn't super high. It's like 11% on the contracts right now. I mean, it's only two of them, but still waiting to add. I want to see a real breakout. Let's see what's moving. Spy. Okay, okay. Not much really going on right now. Most stocks just kind of sold off. I think we're in the right spot. I think we're in the right place right now. right? Volume trying to pick up a little bit right here, a little bit better than the past few minutes. Still not as high as these, of course, a little earlier, about to be 10:30. Still holding the starters at the moment. If I start to scale in, it's gonna be slowly. It's looking decent either way. At this point, I would say by the charts, definite hard stop. Regardless of anything, definitely would still be really keep the same place. We kind of just wicked off of here. So definitely this area still would be the stop regardless of anything. Even with the starters, if I don't add by the charts, it would be down there. But I like to kind of tell a lot of times to put it at break even. But by the charts, it's here. So it's up like 18%. You definitely don't want to let it go all the way negative. You know, I'll stomach it because I have the starters. Kind of still waiting to see if we're gonna really break out before I add some more contracts to it. Square trying to come back to life a little bit about time. So as of right now, it's a bull flag breakout. If we extend it a little bit, one thing that would be, I guess, decent to see if it does pull back. Here you go, the other method here. It does pull back, like it did. You will see it kind of bounce off of it. I guess that be pretty decent as well. But we'll see. Look like in 1 minute. Looks real good on the 1 minute. How far does the chart? The chart tells us that the breakout can possibly go to, you take the length of the last run, put it at the breakout. It says potentially right at 49. I mean, that's just what the chart says. Of course, you don't have to hold to that. That's just what this says. I don't think nobody would be mad at it if it's right. All right, so we're trying to crack higher day now. So like 22%. If you want to add, you can add. I wouldn't add. Oh, I'll probably just add slow. I'll probably add slowly. Now I can't get filled on the ads. It keep just pushing up. Either way, it's up 36% right now. So you guys should be up. If you grab two contracts, you up bare minimum $100 at the bare minimum. You up 100 bare minimum. So I mean it's 42%. Yeah, if you want to, you can take it. I mean it's 42%. 42%. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, Adrian said something else that was funny. He said when you screenshot, it's time to sell. I didn't screenshot yet. I ain't screenshot it yet. I know if I screenshot, I need to sell it. I ain't screenshot just yet. When you get a second, you look at Apple. Yep, yep, yep. We'll take a look at that too. We'll take a look at Apple. 43% on this. I want to see if we gonna hit 48. I wouldn't mind just taking it. Yeah, I don't. I never even got a chance to add my other contracts anyway. All right, I just took the 42%. Whatever. All right, didn't get a chance to add. It's fine, I guess. I woke up a little late anyway. All right, so um, yeah. I mean, really, all it was to that play was just a simple chart pattern. All right, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. Why? Why was you watching this play? So number one, this is a breakout, right? So you have a long period of consolidation. All right, you got all this consolidation right here. Okay, and if you wanted to, let's see, does this might make a little triangle actually. So you have a long period of consolidation. All right, got a long period of consolidation. It might, yeah, it actually does make a little triangle pattern on it. All right, so you got a long period of consolidation, kind of makes a triangle pattern. So from the daily, we're breaking out of a pattern. Cool. Breaking out of a pattern on a daily. How far can we go? That's the question that you have to always ask that's going to tell you, should you day trade it or not? If it can only go up 30 cents, leave it alone. This has room all the way to 52. So at the point of this breakout, whether you use the breakout or use another level, at the point of the breakout here is around 44.50. All right. So it's 44.50 to 52. Is that enough money for you to make a profit on calls? It's 44.50 to 52. Is that enough room for you to make some money? Yeah, let me know if that's enough room for you to make some money. Say, yep. Yeah, it wouldn't feel you at all. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the fields. Like I couldn't get. I tried to add twice. I couldn't get filled. At first, I was trying to buy earlier. I couldn't get filled, but yeah, it was weird. I don't know. All right, so 44.50 is enough for you to make room. Okay, cool. So you can use the methods of entry. I completely missed the first entry. The first entry, if I was watching this, would have definitely been up in here. All right, especially if this was to break out. All right, you got a little consolidation, you got a breakout, you got a lot of volume. Boom. Okay, so that would have been perfect. If you missed that one, no problem. Because guess what? You look for the break and retest. All right. So where would you look for the break and retest at that point? What would the break and retest be? It would be around this area. All right. That would be the break and retest around that area because that is where you took off from. And also, what a coincidence. This is also right around the pre-market high. All right. So the pre-market high and this breakout area was the same spot. So you got pretty much the pre-market high being the retest. If you don't get a retest, which you didn't this time, what do you look for if you don't get a retest? You can look for a pattern. We got a bull flag pattern. We broke out, and yeah, that's it. That's all it was to it. What was the stop? The hard stop was gonna be under right here. We wicked off of it on the 5 minute, so that was fine, and we ended up breaking out. Okay, that is That's the entire play from the mountain to the field, which mountain to field just means we took it from the large time frame and made it make sense on a smaller time frame. Okay, so we went from a larger time frame to find out um why we're taking it, how far can it go. Use the larger, the smaller time frame to find our entry. Okay, so does that make sense? Even if you wasn't able to get into it, because the fields on this was mad weird. Even if you wasn't able to get into it, that's fine. Does it make sense as to how we found the play, the method of entry, the stop loss? Let me know, does it make sense or does it not? If not, I can try to explain it better. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, does it make sense? You can explain it one more time. Yep. Yep. I'll explain one more time. All right. So we got to go mountain to the field. We got to go mountain to the field. What does that mean? Mountain to the field means that we have to do what is called top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is using the larger time frames to find your smaller time frame plays when we're day trading. So on the larger time frame, which is the daily chart, the daily chart, we have a lot of consolidation. This consolidation created a triangle pattern, all right, for MRNA. At the breakout, right around here, the next true level isn't until here because you have this was a previous support. Okay, so the next level really isn't until here. And you can possibly count this as a level right here as well. Either way, they both look good because if you ask yourself, okay, 44, what do we say? 44.50, around 44.4, 44.5. If we was to say that this was the level, is 44.5 to 47.37 enough for you to make a profit? $3 on MRNA is way more than enough for you to make a profit. All right. So 44.4, whatever, all the way to 52 is definitely way more than enough for you to make a profit. All right. So that's why we're looking at it and how we find this on the larger time frame. It also had news. This wouldn't have broke out without the news. All right. So that's how we looked at it. I missed the first entry. So I was asleep. I had just got out of work. I tried to take a little nap, and the nap took me apparently. Missed the first breakout. This would have been the first entry. All right. So this was the pre-market high. It broke out here, started consolidating, broke out. Missed it. That's fine. What do you look for? What do you look for? Two methods of entry is number one, the break and retest. Number two, chart patterns. You didn't get the retest here, but you did get a bull flag. Okay, so we entered the bull flag a little bit early, just trying to kind of front run it a little bit, just because we knew that this thing had news, know that it was the strongest thing on the market at the moment. So we front ran the bull flag breakout, and I wanted to stop to be right here. All right. So we actually did get below it, but did we close below that? No, we did not. We didn't close below. We wicked right off of it. Okay. So we wicked off and we ended up breaking out of the bull flag. So I say all that to say we've seen the triangle pattern on the daily time frame. And because we felt like it was going to go up, we took the bull flag on the smaller time frame because it was already breaking out on the larger time frame. The moves like this is something you're gonna notice. The more you trade, you're gonna notice when something makes moves like this, it's never random. All right. These moves are a product of something happening on the larger time frame. When you see those small moves or these big moves intraday, best believe it's more than likely breaking out on a bigger time frame. Hopefully that made a little bit more sense. Hopefully that made a little bit more sense. SQ still dropping. I should have waited. No, I should have waited on it. I probably add the SQ. If we get bullish on it again, if we get a bullish day, I'll add the SQ. But yeah, but yep, that is the play. That's the play. Right. So that's about Apple. Let's look at Apple. I'll keep it recording. I was gonna just stop recording there, but we'll keep recording it. We're probably gonna have to come back to this at one point anyway. So Apple, we was looking at Apple. We know that this is a support. All right. So you got all of this right here. Look at all this support. And then you got it again. So what was we looking for right here? We was looking for it to possibly break below here. But if you think about a break and retest, look what you got right above. Look at all of this. This is support right here. So all it did was come and retest this old support before it's trying to come down. It did pop up this morning, but if this thing gets below here, we will be aiming for down here, which is the old all-time high retest. So it couldn't break this for a while. And it finally did, and we haven't retested it yet. Now as far as intraday, doesn't really look too bearish right now. Intraday, you really need to kind of start. You definitely need to start dropping back down below 244. It's kind of holding up right now. It's holding up at the moment, but still looks good in my opinion. Still looks good. Let's see what else we got. Tesla selling that off. Amazon. They're selling Amazon off too. This is why I was telling y'all yesterday. You got to take this day or the other day at this point, take it for what it was. It was a nice bounce. The watch list, I said, we are not out of the clear on spot. We are still very much inside of this head and shoulders pattern. This head and shoulders is not invalidated unless we start to hold above 600, really 602. Because when we get back up here, this was a previous level. You see all of this at this point, this was support. Is this not a, check this out. Check this out. Was this not a break and retest as well? Key level, broke down, retest, failed. That was a break and retest too. The chart pattern, head and shoulders, is still intact. Okay, look at this. Shoulder, head, and this shoulder is still intact. So we're not out of the clear. We're not out of the clear. That's what I'm seeing. Spy. I probably still wouldn't touch the puts yet. I'm probably not gonna touch puts unless we get back below 585. We need to get back below 585 before I touch the puts, probably. Anything up in here we can really bounce still, even though it's really, really weak. I'll probably just hold off and kind of see what we do. But yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see. That's what I'm kind of looking at. I think PLTR was in the head and shoulders too. I didn't put that on there. Mm. I didn't put it on the watch list. I didn't think it was gonna play out, but maybe a little bit. A little bit. It's actually at the neckline right now, pretty much. If it doesn't hold 70, you might see a little drop on it. It's not as clean as spy. Not as clean as spy. Head and shoulders. Yeah, they just sold the news on that. Yeah, and that's really it. I'm probably not gonna trade nothing else the rest of the day. Square, it's down quite a bit. Of course, everything is down. Where do I want Square to hold? I want Square to hold. Really want it to hold up in here. As long as it holds 84. I'm so mad I didn't buy this down here. That's crazy. Square just needs to hold 84. Anything that it holds above 84, I mean, it still is fine. If it starts to get below 84, so we're just gonna cut it and look to possibly re-enter at a later time. The contract so far marked for a reason. I wasn't expecting it to hit right away anyway. Wasn't expecting the news to come out in Bitcoin to drop $3,000, $4,000 either. But we got time. We're okay. That's why you gotta learn how to day trade too. You day trade and you offset losses on everything else. We just made over $100 then. Didn't even get the feels that we wanted. So Square is down $106 right now on that one contract. We made all of that and a little bit more with that day trade, even with the small size. So I mean, it's fine. So you gotta learn. You gotta be versatile. You can do both. You can do both. Okay. Yep. That's really all I got, man. If y'all got a question about anything, you can do the let me go ahead and